Are you set up now?
That's strange.
Do you want to go first?
It's on super wide, so I can see my hands on on the hood.
Yeah.
So Mark Huish, everyone's new favourite weapon. Someone else, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got weapon, isn't he?
And he's good to watch as well, because it was like I saw Neil Rogers on Twitter, who's
oh yeah.
he said it was like watching like Cat 3 Crit Tactics, where Alaphilippe was getting like just tagged by everybody. Like, it does take something else, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, look, you've only got to look at that sprint with Sagan.
Yeah.
And well, it's all coming out now that there was some guy with a phone like pointing. He was like hanging out over the barriers.
Yeah, there was something there, wasn't there?
And he went to move it, but like, fair play, the amount of skill it takes to do what he did at 65k an hour, but also Wout as well. Like, he didn't panic to the extent where
He didn't move.
you know, he took a shove.
If I did do that, I'd be doing the race.
I know, I mean, yeah, Joe wouldn't be coming out of that one. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a bit of controversy about it, but like, still, you admire the skill, don't you? It does take.
Well, maybe 5 years ago, Sagan would have been okay in a second, because there's been a few nasty crashes this year, and we're Groenewegen then to.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that.
Jacobsen. We've got to like, whoa now.
Yeah, we
seem to be acting on this guy.
Do you remember I used to have the GoPro on there?
Yeah.
So I've swapped now to that Aero mount.
Alright, yeah.
The Aero Wahoo mount.
Yeah.
So I found this adapter. I didn't know I had it. I had it in like a bundle.
Yeah.
So it's facing up at me now.
You moved in through like.
But so all you can see for the most part is sky behind me. It's quite good in an effort. I had it on yesterday. And
Oh, you're like over it, yeah?
yeah, kind of.
I'm good, I'm like a good dress.
I was out the saddle and it was like it just about had me in shot. And the bike it is a bit of a weird motion to it. It doesn't seem natural. To Sean Kelly.
Oh, I read something. He must have been in a Irish accent, isn't he?
No, he basically said on like the GCN coverage, whatever it was.
You got a podcast in the night, like, haven't he?
He turned to Sean and he said, well, you know, it's a great win from Sam Bennett. Well, I mean, you can pretty much, you know, call him English, can you? And like, Sean just like looks at him. And then he went on to finish by saying that, well, you know, at least you can understand Sam Bennett. We can't understand a word you say, can we, Sean? I was like, right, oh, Sean's gonna deck him. Oh my word. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because like, there must have been like a rivalry between Sean Kelly and Yatesy to a certain extent.
Sean Yates, yeah.
Because, you know, Brad is big mates with Yatesy.
Yeah, so you might know a lot more.
And there's like, you know, the difference then between like Brad and Yatesy is like a father and son.
Yeah.
Whereas like Sean Yates, Sean Kelly is like he's like a rogue He's like an outsider to that, like,
Yeah.
that group. It's an interesting one.
But Sean Kelly is like,
yeah. Well, this was it, Physique Arione. I've ridden this saddle, this specific model, for like 4 or 5 years.
yeah.
And because it's so long, it's got such a long nose, it really suits my style of sitting right on the edge of the saddle. When I'm on the rivet,
Yeah.
I tend to lever a lot, and I'm on the
Yeah.
right. It's like Yeti where he sits on the nose of the saddle. But I like how far forward that pushes you, and even though this saddle weighs more,
Yeah.
it's more comfortable being on that limit. But I've looked, there's like there's a version of this, which is like obviously like this year's version or last year's version, full carbon, but it's got that kind of soft texture on top.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering whether or not to try and find one of those second hand, because they weigh only a little bit more than my full carbon saddle,
Yeah.
which is really hard to ride on,
Yeah.
but will be the same as this. Smell the cut grass. He's doing 500 watts here, hanging onto his wheel. Yeah, it's one of those you gotta press on it, otherwise you. Mr. Bouquet.
No. Last for the summer wine, what's the name?
Oh, yeah.
Maureen and
That's what I was
Howard.
thinking of.
The Howard and Maureen.
It's Howard, yeah, but I don't know about the.
Yeah, I don't know what her name is. It's not Howard and Hilda. Howard and Hilda from Air Decreasing Circles, eh?
Oh, he's ripped it, don't he?
I know we should have given it beans to give it thing. We sucked along in our vortex.
Oh, it's the hell of a vortex right now, isn't it? It is like a tunnel.
Yeah. We can see all the leaves falling on it.
Might have him on his corner. Oh no, he's disappearing.
There's a wind tunnel tractor. Get one of them to go down the track and look behind it.
Oh!